Any type of company organization, they have to have a starting point with a budget. And what we're seeing is then the next piece is, okay, I have a budget. We worked 5 months on this budget and it's out of date. What do we do? And so, we're looking at a lot more with some clients on forecasting and allowing them to better then manage if changes do happen in the business, whether it be positive or, unfortunately, if it goes the other way, they can react better to that and work really as a group and as a team. Across all departments to, at the end of the day, have something that they can base then going forward off of. So, it's definitely, what we see is a combination, because if you don't have a good idea of where you've been, you can't forecast to get there in the future. Exactly. So they're using them in conjunction and just, really better able to react to changes, whether, especially the unexpected.
That's
so,
right.
yeah.
And going back to what I said about really looking, and now that these CFOs, CEOs have really seen what a budget can do and what forecasts can do, I think they're going to start doing that from here on out. Because, like you're saying, the changes in business, if they can see, all right, if we change this product or we diversify into a different product, what is it going to do to my bottom line? What's it going to do to my tax liability? And so with all that, I think the CFOs, CEOs, any business owner, they're going to be a better owner and a better manager of their business due to this.
Maturity stage of the business, if there are a lot of fixed cost or variable costs can depend and play factors into what's a better tool to use, whether it be a budget. If you've got a lot of fixed costs, let's say you're a nonprofit organization, you know what your salaries are, well, you are managing your budget because that's the revenue. You've got to determine how much revenue you're going to have to raise to meet your fixed cost. Whereas you're for manufacturing with different lines, if you've got one that's taken off, you're going to have to reallocate some resources or put some additional, react to some additional variable costs in that. So it really is looking at what type of business you are, what life, what stage of life your business is in, to see which tool makes the most sense and whether, it's a combination of both.
Oh yeah, that's right. And going back to what you just said, inventory. That's a huge item where businesses used to order really overdue on the inventory, have too much inventory there, and now they're rethinking about how much do I really need to keep my business going and keep the profit margins where they need to be.
Are the ones that are really good with the just-in-time inventory and that, but then it's like, well, what about everything else?
Yeah, that's right.
Your income statement. What about everything else? You've got variable costs you could do. You better manage those too. Well, I never thought about that. I just do that with inventory. Well, why not do that with other areas?
Exactly.
So.
I don't want to say it's a great thing that the economy turned down in 2008, but the companies that did survive through that will be better companies and better run companies for the future.
They had an opportunity to focus on some other areas that in the long term will help them improve.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.